Both sides just finished presenting their case before a federal judge in a downtown courtroom.
Our 10 News reporter Steve Fiorina joins us on this story. And Steve, environmentalists say people will not be only ones affected by the wall's construction.
No, that was one of the arguments, but primarily this was about constitutional issues and the power of the federal government versus state governments. This is California filing this lawsuit. Now, early this afternoon, just before the hearing began, we had demonstrators out here. We have video of those demonstrators. They are primarily environmentalists and people who do not want the border wall built because of the issues about immigration as well. So both those issues, a silent protest, and some of those people did make it into the courtroom. The issue, of course, is that border wall. The prototypes are already being built here to show us what they would look like, reinforced very high, and the president wants to build this wall all the way from the Pacific Ocean through California, Arizona, Texas, and all the way to the Gulf. But the federal judge will make a ruling sometime next week after he gets final arguments from the two sets of attorneys. Afterward, a quick look at what the argument was from state of California attorneys.
I would say a big part of it, aside from the constitutional issues, is whether the Department of Homeland Security, as the government argues, has a perpetual authority to use the waiver, this Real ID waiver, to do away with laws for any border infrastructure project now, 10 years from now, in perpetuity.
So they say that they need to rein in the Department of Homeland Security, and the executive branch, what they said, is overreaching. A much more detailed look at some of the arguments and all that coming up at 6 o'clock. But again, the judge taking it under submission. He's asked for final arguments in writing by the end of the day Tuesday, and then says he will probably have a decision within a couple of days. Live downtown, Steve Fiorina, 10 News.